Some people feel regret not because of who you were, but because of who you became. You grew beyond what they expected. You set boundaries that they could not ignore. You stopped accepting what once felt normal, and that shift changed the dynamic. What they once felt in control of became something they could no longer manage. Your clarity, your independence, and your strength disrupted what they were used to. Their regret is not your responsibility. For them, life after you has lost its substance. You set a standard that they were never ready to maintain. And now they find themselves surrounded by reflections of their own behavior. People who deceive, people who manipulate, people who play games just as they once did. What they once treated lightly has become their daily experience. They laughed when they toyed with your heart. They dismissed your sincerity as something ordinary. They believed that your presence was replaceable. But truth has a way of revealing itself in absence. Now, every interaction feels hollow. Every connection feels uncertain. They search for honesty, yet encounter only imitation. They seek clarity, yet are met with confusion. And slowly, it dawns on them. You were not ordinary. You were not easy to replace. You are rare. Before they met you, they had never encountered someone who gave without hidden motive. Someone who spoke truth without distortion. Someone who stood firm in both love and integrity. You showed them what genuine connection looks like. And now, having seen it, they can never again pretend that something lesser is enough. It is not merely that they miss you. It is that nothing else satisfies them. They move from person to person, hoping to rediscover what they lost. But each encounter only deepens the realization there was something in you that cannot be replicated. And this is the quiet consequence they now carry. Not a loud regret, but a constant awareness that they once held something valuable and mishandled it. While they search, you continue forward, unaffected, unmoved, unavailable to what once diminished you. Because what you offered was never meant to be given where it was not honored. As it is written in Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever one sows, that will he also reap. And again, in Proverbs chapter 20, verse 6. Many claim to have unfailing love, but a faithful person who can find? And finally, in Matthew chapter 7, verse 6. Do not give what is holy to dogs, lest they trample them underfoot and turn to attack you. You were not rejected because you lacked value. You were mishandled because they lacked understanding. I'd like to end this message with a parable. A merchant once came into possession of a rare and flawless jewel. Unaware of its worth, he traded it for a handful of ordinary stones. Believing that he had made a fair exchange, days later he visited a master jeweler, who upon hearing the story fell silent. The jeweler said, "The stone that you gave away was beyond price. Men search their entire life and never find such a treasure." The merchant rushed back to reclaim it. But the one who now held the jewel had already recognized its value and refused to return it. From that day forward, that merchant carried a quiet burden. Not that he once had nothing, but that he once had everything and let it go. The lesson: some losses do not teach through absence alone, but through comparison. When someone encounters something rare and fails to honor it, life itself will reveal the difference. not to punish, but to awaken. And by the time that they understand what they lost, it is no longer theirs to reclaim. And that's it for this message. I'd like to thank everybody who made it to the end of the video. I'm truly honored by your support. If this message resonated with you at all, please consider dropping a comment, giving me some feedback, hitting the like button, and subscribing. It's been ChrisAnesti, and until next time, take care, and God bless you.